Sharing is caring. We hear this often, especially in this part of the world. Growing up, we are taught the importance of sharing. You hear mothers say, share this with your little sister. Oh dear, share this toy with your friend, okay? We'd share things with our siblings, nieces, cousins, friends, and even neighbors. We'd share our pencils, drawing book, lunch, snacks, toys, and in some cases, clothing. As we grew older, we are taught to share a lot more, not because we wanted to, not because we love to, but that's just the way we are raised. For those who are not to wealthy homes where parents owned their own houses and children had separate rooms, sharing became part of life. We'd share sleeping space, bathroom, toilet, and in some cases, toothbrush and towel. We'd share so many things I can't even pen down now. This sharing pattern became a part of us as we grew older. As a girl, we share our dresses, our shoes, hair extensions, lipstick, even our purses and bags. Sharing had become a silent culture. But there is one thing we were never taught to share. That one thing is our body. As a young girl, we were taught to keep our bodies clean at all times. As teenage girls, we were taught to keep our bodies. As young women, we learned to keep and reserve our body, our dignity, our vagina for our husbands. As a child, our bodies are forcefully shared without our permission. Older boys and men have chosen the career path of defiling our bodies, and young girls, teenagers, and even adult women, they do these in disguise. Some do so violently, others do so stealingly. Some people have the guts to even tape it and share it. Oh, these people are men. They come in different forms like fathers, uncles, brothers, cousins, neighbors, friends, teachers, boyfriends, husbands, chief, you name it. But this sharing my body with me violently without my consent is a crime. A crime that has lived with us for ages and still lives with us now. A crime that even democracy cannot scrap. A crime that successive governments across the globe have failed at. And this crime has graduated into a war that many advocates are fighting, a war that government after government have failed at, a war that many parents have had to give into, a war that many girls have had to bow their heads shamefully to, a war that the media is still fighting with little or no success, a war that is constantly being fueled by people who should be fighting for success. A war that is escalating in rural and urban communities. A war in which girls are mostly the victims. A war where many girls have lost their self-esteem, dignity, and even their lives. A war we must all fight. A war we must win. And that too now. Say no to defilement. Say no to rape. Our bodies is ours. Do not forcibly share it with us. Sexual activity without consent is sexual assault. So stop. Ask, listen, get consent. Our bodies is not a public space. You cannot share it with us without our consent. However, there are things we do want to share. We want to share our beliefs. We want to share our ideas. We want to share thoughts, perspectives, our books, risk, feelings, situations. We want to share our helplessness. We want to share our skills, our time, our pains, and even our setback. Much more, we would love to share our strides, our accomplishments, our progress, our successes, our smile, our joy, our love, and even our hugs, not our body.